Hi, IASvideos.com is presenting you simplified daily current affairs analysis.
Trump has just revolutionized global trade by replacing NAFTA with USMCA. What are the salient features of the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement? What could be the impacts of replacing the NAFTA with USMCA? What are the implications of USMCA on India? GS Paper 2. Effective Policies and Politics of Developed and Developing Countries on India and India's Interests. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from foxnews.com, dated October 7th, 2018.
What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep.
What is the context about? The United States and Canada have agreed to deal replacing the North American Free Trade Agreement, according to a senior U.S. administration official. The new deal has been deemed the USMCA, the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, the official says. A new free trade pact, USMCA, replaces the 25-year-old North American Free Trade Agreement, which Donald Trump threatened to cancel previously. Canada, America's second-largest trading partner, was left out when the US and Mexico reached a preliminary deal in late August to revamp NAFTA. What are the salient features of United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement? USMCA gives US greater access to the dairy markets of Canada and allows extra imports of Canadian cars. Now the USA says USMCA will result in freer markets, fairer trade, and robust economic growth. Under the New Deal, Canada will have to allow American dairy producers to compete against locals, a move that will favor Canadian consumers. The US agreed to retain Chapter 19 and Chapter 20 dispute settlement mechanisms as a compromise, which Canada quite often used to resolve the trade conflicts and to defend against US anti-dumping and countervailing duties. What could be the impacts of replacing the NAFTA with USMCA? Country of origin rules. Under the New Deal, cars or trucks must have 75% of their components manufactured in Mexico, the US, or Canada to qualify for zero tariffs. The goal is to boost auto parts manufacturing in North America by forcing car companies to use parts made here versus cheaper parts from Asia. Labor provisions. The most striking difference from NAFTA involves protections for workers in all three countries. The new agreement calls for 40 to 45% of automobile content to be made by workers who earn at least $16 an hour by 2023. This provision specifically targets Mexico and is meant to bring wages there up to US and Canadian standards. US farmers get more access to the Canadian dairy market. Canada uses what's called a supply management system for dairy, which closely regulates how much of each product can be produced and places strict tariffs and quotas on those items when they are shipped into the country. The US got Canada to open up its dairy market. Intellectual property protections and digital trade provisions. This is a win for the United States. The new agreement extends the terms of copyright from 50 years beyond the life of the author to 70 years beyond the life of the author. USMCA impact on India. The biggest impact, according to the US trade officials, is going to be in the auto section that stipulates conditions such as manufacturing of greater portion of vehicles in the three countries and with high-wage labor in the US and Canada. Announcing the USMCA, Mr. Trump signaled he would now extend his all-or-nothing approach to resetting trade ties with the European Union, China, Japan, and India. Terming India the tariff king, he said it had sought to start negotiations immediately. India's trade negotiators will now have their task cut out if they want to protect exporters' access to one of the country's largest markets for its services and merchandise.